Hey there, everybody. Parks Owzel here with Inven Global, and I'm joined by Goldenglue, Evil Geniuses Goldenglue. Welcome back to the league. Welcome back to the LCS. This is super exciting, and you have a game just in a couple hours. So, what are you feeling
Yeah,
right now? I know you just woke up. It's still in the morning. How are you feeling before this game?
yeah. I have a match in 7 hours from now. I'm kind of just waking up. I got a smoothie, and I'm trying to just relax towards my match. I'm really excited. This is all like really sudden, I suppose, and I'm just really happy to be here and be. I'm extremely grateful to be playing in LCS, and especially with this roster. Not just playing LCS, but playing with this roster.
Yeah, I do want to talk about the roster. First, though, I want to talk about how it was kind of surprising and it was sudden, I guess, like you were saying. At
Yeah.
least for us, the as far as the public is concerned, we saw, the announcement that you put out, and then we just kind of didn't hear anything. I know you went on Hotline League, and they were like you were talking, and there was a conversation, but then boom, here you are announced for Evil Geniuses. So what was the
Yeah.
conversation like? How did you even get in contact with them? How'd that go?
Yeah, so definitely need to give lots of context on this.
Yeah.
So I would say towards the right after I got benched, right, and I'm not playing Academy or LCS. I was looking at the LCS teams, and I was like, I'm not really excited to play on any of these rosters, and it doesn't make sense for me to join, except for EG, within the potential of them wanting to use Huni. And I think like that, literally as soon as I got benched, I reached out to them. So we've had conversations for a while now, for like 5 or 6 weeks, and it's kind of been a thing where like just this past Sunday, I suppose, like after their last weekend's match of games, they're like, hey, let's try out this roster. Let's bring up Huni and pull in, North American mid. Let's pull, and I got a tryout on. So they told me on Sunday that I'd have a tryout on Tuesday, and then Tuesday we played. Monday I spent all day duoing with Dennis, and then Tuesday we played, and we really just like clicked. And it's kind of I think it's hard to explain unless you're there actually watching the scrims, but like we just had really really high quality scrims. We like 5-0'd the opposing team, and like I was shocked. I was like literally shocked at how good it went. I was going in with the expectation that honestly I was probably going to end. I haven't scrimmed in like 2 months, and I've been on and off a solo queue. But something about like our personalities, our play styles, whatever. It feels like it really clicked. So um, I think pretty much after just that day of scrims, and then that night block we also did, I kind of knew I was going to be playing this weekend in LCS, because I think if you're in that room watching those games, it'd be ridiculous if you didn't play this roster.
Mm.
Even though it's only one day of scrims, right? It's really crazy and it doesn't make any sense. I think the fans and everyone's going to be very skeptical, and I think that makes sense. Um, but yeah, it's been a really crazy process. And then the next day of scrims, I think our scrims this week have been some of the best scrims I've ever had. And like I think people love to meme scrims, but it's more about like the like how much you're getting out of scrims, how much you're improving. I feel like everyone was like really trying really hard, and we're all improving a lot. And it's not that just like we're just winning, right? It's more like improving a lot. So yeah, we ended up signing a 1 week contract just because of how last minute everything was. I'm signing the contract. I think it was yesterday morning or Wednesday morning. I don't know. It was I think it was Wednesday morning, but we had to have it signed by noon to Riot for me to play in this weekend's matches.
Ah.
So we decided to. We just did a short-term contract for this week, and then the plan is for me to stay for the rest of the split.
Okay. Yeah, that was my next question, So thank you. Yeah, that was very interesting. Everyone kind of, myself included, was like either EG is just being very formal with this tryout process, or there's more to come. So I think, most of us will be excited to hear there is more to come.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit both, right? I think if this weekend goes really f***ing bad, but maybe it is just a 1 week contract, but it's been very clear from the team that we have a tough week, and like a 0-2 doesn't mean that we're just gonna like blow up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but it's a kind of thing. I also where everything is happening in real time. It's very new, so we're just trying to figure everything out. I'm really excited. I think the players are great. The management's great. The coaching's great. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, you're an evil genius now. So what do you personally feel like you add to the team then? I mean, you said you clicked, the synergy was there. What do you add as far as play style and like what the team can do?
I think the thing that I bring to the table is more communication. I think that's also me and Huni together. I think we're really loud, like really, I guess, aggressive, and like I think that we have the team's communication style is very different with me and Huni versus Jizuke and Kumo. So it's probably not going to be something that you can really see playing, but us playing it feels very different. And I think different champion pools as well. I think Huni has different champion pool to Kumo, and I have a somewhat similar champion pool in Jizuke, but he has a couple like niche picks, and I have a couple niche picks. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the communication makes sense. Huni, of course, is very loud. As far as the champion pools go, I know that when we talked, when you were kind of exiting Golden Guardians, you mentioned, you wanted to focus on kind of new style. Like there were new things to learn this year because of the way the mid lane was changing and the meta and people like Niski, and I know everyone calls that Doinby. Have you been focusing on that? Like, are we going to see kind of a different Goldenglue than we did, a few months ago in spring?
Well, hopefully it'll be a better Goldenglue.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I think that, like, I don't feel like my like champion pool or anything is like drastically different. I think that it's kind of more just I guess it'll be kind of that, I guess, Doinby style of what you said. We have really strong side lanes, Bang and Huni. So, and I have really good synergy with Dennis with those Swell bros.
Yep.
So I think, prepare to see me like moving around the map, affecting the lanes, and I don't think it's gonna be too drastically different. I just think it fits a lot better with this team than my past.
Okay, well, that's exciting. As far as the Swell bros, how did it just click? Is it back? Is it there 100%?
You should like post a photo of our op.gg. We started duo queuing and we're like 15-0 or 15-1 or something. It's pretty insane.
What's the?
I feel like very like as with Zazel too. I think mid jungle support is an important trio, and we have a lot of like experience with each other. We know how to talk to each other, and it's really nice, honestly. It feels like in game, I'm not worried about like anybody not doing their job. I know everyone's going to do their job, so then I just focus only on doing my job, and I feel like I can play better. So hopefully that goes to stage 2.
Wow, that's really cool. And then of course Huni and Bang have their own, formerly SKT, now T1 synergy as well. So I think it's a really exciting roster that, obviously at the beginning of the year, like some of you weren't even there. You and Huni were both on different teams, so it's very exciting that it all came together like this.
It's wild.
As far as, just your time off, I know that you talked about spending a lot of time doing solo queue, but I know that you had talked about as well potentially coaching. So did you get coaching offers? Was that something that you were actually maybe about to step into?
Yeah, I actually had a lot of coaching offers from lots of different teams. It's kind of funny that I was about to join one team a couple weeks ago, but then they ended up wanting to delay. So if like they didn't delay, I wouldn't be playing in LCS right now. I think that's hilarious. I was actually potentially one of the top candidates. I was actually about to become a coach for TL this week, like a positional coach, and now I'm playing against them.
Oh,
that was so I think the stars aligned for me to be playing back in LCS. So I'm really grateful to be here, and I really realize how fickle it is, like how fast you can go from being a pro player to not being a pro player. And I guess yeah, I'm really just happy to be playing.
Yeah. So the other team that you play, of course, is Cloud9. And we learned last week that they are mortals, which is cool. You know, that's cool, but they're also now angry. And it's your old team. You know, Blabber's up there as well, which is like the other side of the Swell Bros. But they've had a ton of changes since then. You know, they still have Licorice, of course.
Yeah.
What do you know? What's your thought about that matchup?
I mean, I'm really excited. I'm both matchups are actually my ex teams, my ex LCS teams.
Of
so
course,
it's like it's definitely a banger weekend, and they're two top teams right now. I think we're really excited to play against C9, and I'm just excited to compete versus the best. I'm really glad that we're playing versus the best teams when I'm coming in. It's kind of like a tall task, but I think it'll be the most fun. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna do our best and see what happens.
Well, best of luck, of course. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it from me. Do you have anything else that you're just like, I've been gone for 2 months. I got to tell people like I got a new favorite cereal or something, or just anything else going on in your life that.
Yeah. I would say I am trying to start up my YouTube channel again. I think I should probably look it up. I think it's Goldenglue or LOL Goldenglue. It's one of the two.
Okay, I'll link that on here.
Yeah. So if you guys want to support that, it's something because when I was in my off season, I was like, man, do I want to coach? Do I want to do content creation? What the hell am I gonna do? Am I gonna play again?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm kind of trying to set up, I guess, some content on the side. It's definitely harder when you're playing, but yeah.
So last question before we go. I mean, you mentioned earlier the LCS is a fickle thing, and you can just kind of lose it. What are you going to do? How are you going to be on Evil Geniuses so that this is it for the long run?
Honestly, I'm not thinking about the long run. I'm thinking about this split. I'm thinking about playoffs. I'm thinking about Worlds, and whatever happens after that happens. But I just want to, I think this roster can make it to Worlds. I think we can actually be really good. So, I'm just working really hard right now, and I plan to work really hard and then see where we can go. Because I've always wanted to go to Worlds. I haven't done that as a player, so I don't, whatever happens after this year, it happens, but I just want to give this split my all,
Yeah. Well, that sounds great. Best of luck on the road to Worlds. Well, thank you so much for the interview. For all of you watching, thank you. Go follow Goldenglue on his own YouTube channel. We'll put it somewhere down below. And yeah, root on Goldenglue and the Evil Geniuses squad. They play tonight against Team Liquid and tomorrow against Cloud9. And best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll catch you all next time.